Do you remember Shoe Nice?
Of course.
When you look at Shoe Nice and then you look at Steve, it's kind of impressive that he was able to like make it out of that like human trash compactor mode.
Course.
Like that was kind of what it looked like his future was going to be, and he managed to become more of a overall entertainer. But I mean, it's crazy too, getting canceled from YouTube. Like I just still can't believe that he's like permanently canceled from YouTube for the dumbest reason ever.
I know. I don't think anyone will really understand that.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it sucks, because at the end of the day, Steve has a big heart. He's a good dude.
Right.
And it just sucks to see that happen to somebody who dude, like, when I was working with him, like I said, bro, he's so passionate and would do anything to, like, make the video fucking great, get the biggest banger, and he was not slowing down at all.
And it's one thing if you, like, are like, oh, you know, Andrew Tate, like, not being able to be on YouTube or whatever is kind of, you know, at least there's a clear reason. People think that his message was offensive or whatever, but, like, with Steve, it's like he did nothing.
I know.
It's like he fucking promoted a gambling website one time by accident on another channel. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking gray area. But
there's a lot of people who are banned that like you can at least kind of see it. But with Steve, it's like this is so obviously like a mistake that maybe, you know, ban him off the platform for like a week or two. Give him a little suspension.
Yeah, for sure. I think that with Tate too is like Tate wasn't only just a creator though. Like he had all these other fucking ventures or whatever he did, right? So like that was like it almost seemed like a secondary thing to him.
But I feel like Steve is like probably good financially, right? Like
yeah,
I made enough money throughout the last few years that it can't be that bad.
Yeah, no, he's good, and obviously he's part of Happy Dad.
Yeah.
So he's okay financially.
But is he still like motivated to make content for Rumble and all these other platforms?
I don't know. I mean, I think him and Brad have been IRL streaming.
Right.
I think this, like you said, I think this in real life streaming, bro. I think it's opened a lot of doors for people. The only thing that I do wonder about it is it seems like after Fousey, and like if you've seen like Neon and Sneeko, like they're crushing it. But you have to fucking, with streaming, I feel like you have to one up every fucking stream.
Yeah. Which is definitely not a leisurely pastime. Whereas like sitting in front of your computer playing Fortnite for 8 hours while you're just kind of talking to the mic, that seems like something I could, you know, I can't play Fortnite, but I could like sit there and play a video game for 8 hours. It doesn't sound that hard. But like to really keep shit interesting doing the IRL shit is like pretty impressive.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like you said, like it used to be chatting with the fucking, you're talking to the chat, you're playing Fortnite. Now you got to take a camera everywhere you go. You got to make sure that shit's fucking entertaining every day. You got to one up the last thing. Like,
and it's wild for people like
I don't know how sustainable that is.
Like people like me who lived through the Ice Poseidon era and remember like him literally basically like taking his life into his fucking hands every day because there was just insane fans showing up at his house. And now you have Sneeko and Neon running around with security guards and like they're like renting out mansions to do this kind of content and shit. It's like it's kind of a different version of it, but you pretty much have to do those sort of things if you want it to be sustainable in the 100%. Long run because it's such a dangerous concept. But like most of the people that I've known who did IRL streaming basically like destroyed their own lives and like at some point kind of it just was not good for them living a healthy lifestyle and they just had to stop at a certain point, which is kind of wild.
Well, you saw what happened to Fousey.
Yeah. And he's just another example added to the list. Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't know about it is like how long can that really last?
Yeah.
And you also like, you are kind of like giving up where you are at all times.
Right.
And I don't know if like, are you on TikTok and you see the clips? A lot of it's like, they're like fucking, dude, it's like a reality TV show.
Right.
Like you're fighting, you're fucking talking shit. Like, I don't know. It's a whole new world to me. But I mean, if it's like what's hot right now, a lot of people are going to start doing it.
It's weird for me as a YouTube creator too, though, because it's like our business model is based on like doing interviews, editing some of the swears out and everything just to get it monetized and then cutting the clips and then you put it online and then you get to monetize the content. Whereas with the IRL streaming shit, like I don't know how much they're making on Kick and shit like that, but like just streaming on YouTube or Twitch or whatever is like not some huge amount of money that you make. You get subs and you get little donations here and there, but it's like the people fucking love it, but it's not necessarily like the best business model.
Well, you see fucking, they talk about the kickbacks and you have a creator who's out there and they're like, yo, this kid's getting fucking 50 million a fucking year.
Right.
Why wouldn't I start doing that?
But I feel like the kickback has got to run out at a certain point. Like once they build their platform to be as big as they need it to be, I feel like at some point it's just, they're not going to be able to just cut these gigantic fucking
I think
checks.
it's almost there.
Yeah.
Like I don't go on Twitch that much. I'll only go to Kick now. But I think Kick's pretty much made a statement like, yo, we're just as big.
Right.
Like who's I don't know who's going to Twitch. I don't know who's going to Kick, but like from what I see, it seems like most people are going to go to Kick.
I mean, they have like a cool brand image. But are you like making money off that shit? Like,
nah, you gotta get the kickback, bro.
Yeah, you have to like
you gotta
get
chase
the
that
deal.
fucking exclusive.
But they're not just like serving ads on your content. I should probably check that out.
I don't know.
Spend more time on Kick.
Maybe you should get on there. What would your in real life stream look like?
Gang members pulling up and shooting me.
Have you ever had a scare like that? You definitely have.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that
not
shit,
like
bro?
literally shooting me, but you know, that kind of thing. Well, we have security and you know.
What's been the biggest scare for you? Anything besides the drum lighter?
Yeah, mostly the drum lighter. No, the biggest scare, I mean, I had 2 guys in like 3 days like come to the store with guns trying to do something, and then both of the guns ended up being fake, which was still kind of like a weird reality check of like, oh, okay, like you are kind of like well known enough now that somebody might try to do something to you, and not just like a sane person who has a vendetta against you, but like a crazy person whose brain doesn't make any sense, and they might do it just to get some attention or whatever. So I'm a lot more careful.
You're pretty much in the rap game, right?
Yeah. Well, I have beef with rappers, so it feels like I'm in the rap
that's
game.
something I don't ever want to have.
They're all bitches.
Yeah?
No, not all of them.
Okay, but who?
Quite a few are.
If you had to say your top 3 rappers, who'd it be?
Right now?
Just of all time.
Oh, I don't want to do all time.
Why? Have you ever done that?
We're talking about the moment. Like
Okay, so
what
then-
I'm listening to right now.
Okay, right now then.
Probably Youngboy
Okay.
and Dirk and
Drake?
I mean, I like Drake.
But you wouldn't put him in there?
I mean, do I drive around listening to him all the time? No.
What do you drive around listening to?
Youngboy and Dirk. King
Really?
Von. I mean, a lot of that. I'll go back to my music right now. Let's see what I've searched.
So you drive around listening to Youngboy like
Olivia
blasting it?
Rodrigo.
Oh shit!
Big fan
What
of
about
her.
you? Don't listen to T Swift?
I do like T Swift a lot.
Yeah, Blank Space.
My girl fully got me into her. Whatever she plays around me, I eventually become addicted to. But I've been listening to this dude YTB Fat.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think. You fucking discover these like new guys all the time.
Yeah, but like that dude YTB Fat might sound like a new name or whatever, but he's probably got like he's getting like hundreds of thousands of likes on all his fucking photos. He's got like 10 million plays on a lot of his videos. It's like he's like from, I don't want to fuck it up, but I think he's from Texas.
Yeah.
And he's like fucking gigantic from that world. But that's my weird thing is that I'm like, I know about all these rappers from like every different fucking state. And like,
Okay, what if I told you my 2 favorite albums are Get Rich or Die Trying? I think that's the most timeless album maybe of all time.
that album is like summer after I graduated high school for me.
But you can go back and still listen to it.
I probably wouldn't, but I could.
Okay, and Finally Rich, Chief Keef.
That was a good one too. Shit, I might listen to that on the way home.
That's a fire.
That's a banger. That was the most commercial project he ever put out. Like everything else he ever put out was just like pretty nonsensical in comparison to that project.
Yeah, well, he used to do with Young Chop, right? And then he stopped
Yeah.
working with Young Chop. Him
They
and
did a
Young
lot of
Chop were the
stuff.
best fucking duo ever.
Young Chop lost his mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Has he come on here?
He got shot in an Uber in 21 Savage's hood.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty fucking hilarious for everybody who watched it play out online. He was just like trying to slide on 21 Savage in an Uber, and somebody shot at him while he was on live.
I can't be in this rap game.
No, it's not.
You think I could handle that or no? Probably not.
We just hit 600,000 subscribers on the Clips channel right here. We're trying to get to 700, so you know what to do. Smack that red button and subscribe. Appreciate you.